Hello everyone, this is Akal from Kia Capital, and this we are doing a request for someone to look at a few stocks. They are 8 in number. So right now we are looking at Bharat Petroleum, and this is how it looks in the ever since 2017, this much. Now this was the last low, and right now it is here, and let's check it for reverse divergence. And this is the MACD. So this point is above the current point, or rather you can say that this is a low, this point is lower than the previous low, so this is showing reverse divergence. And the RSI is not showing that, but it is pretty much in neutral territory, but the MACD is showing it. So, and also Monday was a flat day for this after a decline. So I would suggest let's not short this one. This might show a bounce. That is what I would say. And I'm not saying that it's a great investment stock, but right now it might just show a bounce. So if you're don't short it at the moment. That will be my recommendation for this one, or a view, not a recommendation. The next one, let's look at IOC, a similar stock. Now IOC looks like this, and this is one big candle here, which was in August first week, and presently it is here. So let's check this one also for reverse divergence. We want to see whether it's going to come up or whether it's going to show a bounce. The MACD for this is again in reverse divergence mode, so this should not be going down. It should show a bounce or stabilize or move up slightly. RSI for this is pretty much flat, so and it's already showing an uptick. I would again say don't short this one too. Now let's see Federal Bank. That's how Federal Bank looks, and none of these stocks look like investment stocks. See this decline here, this big black dots, all of them, and versus these white bars here. So this is a point where you wish to get interested in buying it. The reds are moving up, you're getting a white candle going above the 20 SMA, and right now it's totally a different situation. The reds are not going up, they're going sideways, and the price is going down, the blues are falling. This is not a buy into stock, but you want to check whether you want to short it or not. So let's do that check. Let's check this one also for reverse divergence. This price here closing was 105.65, and today's price is 106.4. So price is higher and the momentum indicators should be lower, which they are. So momentum is way down, so that means price is not following the momentum. RSI is also like that, so I won't be shorting this one also. So these are not your shorts. The next stock on our list is Fortis Healthcare. This stock is actually better of the three which we have seen, and this looks like making its move upwards. It has already broken this trend line and moved up very nicely in the last 2 weeks, and this is Monday's action. It is trying to move out of the 20 SMA. What it's going to do next is move up and hit this 200 week moving average, make a pullback downwards, and then move up. So that is the time to buy this for investment, not right now. But right now what you could do is get in touch with a good analyst or a fundamental analyst who follows or who knows or follows this stock and get the info on it. This should or could move up, so or maybe move sideways and then move up. So be watchful on this one. for buying if you want to. Then the next stock on the list is India Siemens. This stock is falling since, you can say, May or June. It's going slightly downwards, and this is also not a buy stock. And let me check, it's losing momentum also, and actually this, I wouldn't advise to short stocks in which the moving averages are still not crossed each other, but this is not a buy stock, so don't buy it and short it at your own risk if you want to. We've seen IOC already. This is Power Finance Corp. So ever since April it's been falling, and it has been approaching its 200 weekly moving average, which is plotted in black here. It has touched, it came towards it here and this big candle, then it touched it here, here, came here again, touched it here again, came here again, touched it here. So it's not going below this level of 120. So it's getting good support here. Again, and on Monday it's showing a very small blip, white upwards. So I wouldn't suggest you to short this one. When something falls from above on a 200-day weekly average, it kind of again shows a bounce. So my inclination to this one is also that don't short it right now. Wait for it to go below the 200-day moving average decisively for a week, and then think about doing something like that. For the moment, just uh, it might just bounce, is what I'm saying. This is Tata Motors. Tata Motors is a rather easy stock to analyze right now. Let's look at its trend line. It has got a good definite trend line. This blue, let me get hold of this one. So I would get interested in buying the stock if two things happen. Firstly, it tries to go above this blue trend line, or these red moving averages turn around. Like for example, they turn around here. They're falling here, they're rising here. Or they turn around here. So you wait for such things to happen. You have to wait, and then you get gains like possible gains, not definite gains. These are possible gains. So once the stock crosses moving averages crossover, they generally stocks go up like this. If they do that, then you're looking at those possibilities, is what I'm trying to say. So that I think sums up. Or UPL is also there. Let me see what this is doing. UPL is actually the worst out of the lot, and this one might just continue downwards. And I'm not a short guy. I don't advise people to short. So this is not definitely not a long game, and you can think about shorting it. But I have checked its dailies, and on the dailies, for 1 or 2 days it might just show a bounce. Let's check this again for reverse divergence. This is the daily chart. Earlier we were seeing the weekly charts. So on this is the last low, and this is today. So the market has tried to force it down below this point of 720, and it has succeeded. It's gone to 711. But on the momentum indicators, it's making it's above this previous point, and this is a classic case of divergence, not reverse divergence. Sorry. So this is a classic case of divergence. So the momentum is not following the price in this case. This is the regular divergence. And what this tells you is that there should be a halt to the downslide here. It just means a halt, doesn't mean change of trend. So let's see what it does tomorrow. And okay, so that seems like the end of our analysis on these 8 stocks here. Thanks a lot, I guess.